So, last year my friends and I decided we needed a more cultured hobby than just binge watching TV shows and debating which pizza topping was the best. Pepperoni, obviously. We settled on starting a book club, thinking it would be a great way to expand our intellectual horizons and impress our other friends with our newfound literary prowess. We called ourselves the Page Turners, a name that felt just sophisticated enough. But from the very first meeting, something strange happened. We never managed to get past the first chapter of any book. I mean, none of us. Not once. At first, it seemed like a fluke. We chose War and Peace for our inaugural read, and after the first meeting, everyone agreed the Russian names were too confusing and the book too heavy, literally and figuratively. So, we moved on to something lighter, like The Great Gatsby. But once again, after chapter 1, we were all mysteriously too busy to continue. Weeks went by, and every session began with a valiant attempt to dive into the next book, only to end in us being thoroughly distracted by discussions of the cliffhanger at the end of the first chapter. It became our thing, and we embraced it. We even joked about what might happen next, crafting wild theories without ever actually reading further. Soon, word got out, and our book club gained a reputation. Friends started calling us the Cliffhanger Club, and suddenly everyone wanted in on this peculiar tradition. Our meetings turned into elaborate parties where new members would dramatically read the first chapter aloud, and we'd all speculate wildly about the rest of the plot, cheering on the most ridiculous theories. At some point, someone even brought a crystal ball to predict the endings, which was a hoot. Our gatherings became less about the books and more about who could come up with the craziest continuation without any evidence from the actual text. Finally, after months of this, we decided to read a mystery novel, hoping to actually finish one. But true to form, we only read the first chapter. As we sat there, contemplating the unsolved murder left hanging in our minds, my friend Dave suddenly stood up, a mischievous grin on his face. "Guys, I've figured it out," he announced dramatically. We all leaned in, eager to hear his conclusion. "The butler did it," he exclaimed. We erupted into laughter, not because it was a classic trope, but because the book didn't even have a butler. And that's how our book club became the only one where spoilers were literally never a problem.